Yay, side quest! This is a sadder side quest, I think. I was kind of waiting, to talk about it until stream so that we could get all of the information together. Curious what the plan is for this stream. Ah, don't worry. This is just part of Neon's normal content now. Alright, so, Google plans 2026. We have a side quest. Holy shit. Introducing a $100 Ultra AI plan plus new features and benefits for Google AI Plus. So, 100 things we announced at I/O 2026. This is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Listen to the article, 33 minutes, holy shit. We'll just kind of go over some of the highlights. We launched Gemini 3.5 Flash, combining frontier intelligence with action, so more AI bullshit, which we kind of knew. Agent first development platform, Google Anti-Gravity. So Google is now shifting more towards AI focused things, which I knew about. Like I said, we're doing more research together, because there are some big things that I heard about that were brought to my attention that I really wanted to talk to you guys about. So, where's my phone? There it is. Drink water, thank you, Nira. God knows I should be. Gemini, Omni, and the Omni app, Google Flow, and YouTube. Alright? So, Gemini Omni Flash is rolling out now to Google AI Plus Pro and Ultra subscribers globally through the Gemini app and Google Flow. I would just like to make a little side. Well, actually, I'll wait till the end. Creating, remixing, and editing a video is easier than ever. Gemini Omni and the Gemini app offers a fluid, conversational way to create and edit videos, like applying cinematic zooms or changing backgrounds with a simple prompt. Guys, if you have seen any of my YouTube content, you will know that I am like a stupid editor. Like, I put stupid images and shit in my videos. I don't know if it's entirely, like, if this can do this or not, but I'm assuming no. But it looks like it does take out a lot of the, like, cinematic bullshit parts of editing. Thank you for logging in, Slayer. Welcome in. You can upload any photo or video from your camera roll, apply built-in templates with a single click, and experience the magic without needing expensive equipment or technical jargon. You can even drop yourself into the action by creating a custom... Okay, here's the highlight. Custom AI avatar that looks and sounds like you. So instead of putting yourself in the video, you can have an AI generated version of you on top of the video if you wanted. You know, it's like a less cool VTuber. Alright, for creatives using Google Flow, Omni Flash allows you to blend real-world inspiration with generated content and iterate conversationally. Gemini Omni Flash also improves character consistency, meaning identity and voice are preserved across every scene. So basically, if you use the AI, it's better at being a fake person. And you can try the new Gemini Omni model at no cost in YouTube Shorts Remix with an exciting new upgrade that lets you step directly into your favorite shorts. Just select an eligible short, prompt that you want changed, like adding yourself or any visual reference. You get a fresh new version with your edits. So it really does sound like you could just tell it to put something in the video for you. Sure, search, shop, and discover exactly what you're looking for. This is another big point that I wanted to go over with you guys. AI search. AI mode is our most powerful AI search and has surpassed more than 1 billion monthly users. And today we're upgrading the experience with Gemini 3.5 Flash as well as a new default model globally. We're seeing incredible momentum with AI mode queries more than doubling every quarter since launch. And last quarter we saw search queries reach an all-time high. I would just like to say, the AI mode, like, if you go to Google, it gives you an AI search by default. I don't necessarily think people are going out of their way to look for this, but I digress. Today we're launching the biggest upgrade to our search box in over 25 years, a new intelligent search box now completely reimagined with AI. You can search using text, images, files, videos, Chrome tabs, and search reasons across them all. You'll continue to get a range of results from search just like you do today. Now it's all just AI search, though. We're also making it even easier to continue the conversation with search, bringing AI overviews and AI mode into one seamless AI search experience. You can flow effortlessly from your question to search page results with AI overview to a follow-up in AI mode with all links to learn more. The new seamless AI search experience is live today across desktop and mobile worldwide. So, the way that they're painting this sounds very like, you guys don't even have to go to the website and do the research. The AI will compile all the information for you and put it all in this neat little package, and then you can double check. But we all know people are not gonna do that. Like, if people were gonna do that, they wouldn't be using AI for their fucking bullshit anyway. They didn't learn when nobody wanted Copilot. Well, now it's literally worse. Like, this is like you don't have a choice if you're using a Google search engine now. It's just you are getting AI in your default search now. We're entering the area of search agents, where you can easily create, customize, and manage multiple AI agents for your many tasks right in search. And we're starting with information agents, which operate in the background 24/7, so you can stay updated on any topic, task, or project that matters to you. Guys, Google already fucking did this. Google fucking did this long before AI was even a thing. Your agent will intelligently look across everything on the web, like blogs, news sites, and social posts, plus our freshest data, such as real-time info on finance, shopping, and sports, to monitor changes related to your specific question. And your agent will send you intelligent, synthesized update with the ability to take action. You can spin up multiple information agents and search simultaneously to get updated and make progress on all the things that matter to you. I guess. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of living under a rock already. I don't get updates on things. I don't pay attention to news or anything like that, aside from, like, scrolling and seeing some shit. Like, I don't need to be online so much that I constantly need an AI to be scanning shit for me. I don't need that. Generative UI and anti-gravity in search. With the power of Google Anti-Gravity and agentic coding capabilities with Gemini 3.5 Flash, Search can build you the ideal format exactly for your question, completely custom on the fly. You can get custom generative UI with Search designing custom layouts, assembling components like interactive visuals, tables, graphs, and simulations in real time, helping you better understand complicated topics. Generative UI with Anti-Gravity is rolling out to Search this summer for everyone free of charge. Blech. Some projects aren't one-off questions, they're ongoing tasks like planning a wedding or managing a home movie. Yeah, okay. So essentially, they're integrating AI into everything that they're doing on Google. Personal Intelligent Universal Cart, truly intelligent shopping cart with your new hub for shopping on Google. Add things to your cart while you're browsing search, chatting with Gemini, watching YouTube, or even reading your Gmail. The moment you add a product, your cart goes to work for you in the background. This feels fucking dystopian. This is insane. Like, I understand the concept behind, like, oh, I just want to check out a button and, like, check out on all my websites, but I've never spent so much money at one time that I am checking out on, like, 50 different sites at once. And this basically just does what Honey does, from what I understand. Like, the deals and price drops, gives you insights on history, which Honey is bad too. Intelligent reasoning to anticipate. It uses intelligent reasoning to anticipate your needs and help solve problems before they arise. So the AI is going to be watching you. It is going to guess what you're going to need. And it is going to automatically start running things for you. It's essentially like ads, the way ads work, but it feels like it's turned up to 11. I don't know about you guys, but this feels really fucking invasive. To me, anyway. Like, this feels bad. 24/7 personal AI agent that helps you navigate your digital life, takes action on your behalf, and is under your direction. It works in the background on your phone or laptop, even when they're turned off. So, even when you are not actively using your devices, the AI is running in the background for you. And then Google Anti-Gravity operates autonomously under your direction. You choose to turn it, and it's designed to check with you before taking major actions on your behalf. Which, if you guys remember, that doesn't necessarily work because of what happened to that CEO. That doesn't necessarily work. Just because you tell it it's not supposed to make any big decisions without your okay, doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna do it. Gemini Spark is very early in its project journey. We're prioritizing safety in this first release. That's why we're rolling it out to trusted testers, and we're planning on bringing the beta to Google AI Ultra subscribers in the US next week. Down the line, we've got packed roadmap of features for Google Spark that will be shipping throughout the summer. For example, you'll be able to text or email Spark directly, create custom sub agents, and even authorize payments while specifying the budget of merchants. I guess I just don't. Well, we'll go into this when I'm done. Neural Expressive, we completely redesigned Gemini experience from the ground up. From the moment you open the app to visit the website, you've created with a new design language we call Neural Expressive, which has fluid animations, vibrant colors, new topography, and haptic feedback throughout. We're getting closer to Sexbot. We've simplified and streamlined everything, unifying our tools menu, making it easier to discover and to generate gorgeous images, videos, and music with built-in templates you can instantly remix. So it comes alive, yeah. Upgrade your building agents, anti-gravity, yeah. Gemini audio models, anti-gravity agent first. Google AI Stereo, here we go. It's coming up soon. The new Google AI Studio app lets you capture an idea on the go and have a working prototype ready by the time you get to your desk. Google Workspace is now directly accessible from apps you build within AI Studio. This integration, you can build dashboards on top of your Sheets data, create tools that organize your users' drive, or spin up apps that work with the documents and data your team already lives in, all without leaving AI Studio. Starting today, you can now build native Android apps right in the Build tab, just like build an Android app to begin prompting. Ugh. We're also introducing support for Google Play Console and AI Studio for developers to publish apps directly to the test track. You can preview your app on an Android emulator running in the browser, or install your app on the Android test device using the Android debug bridge, and you can connect your Google Play developer account and AI Studio to publish your Android app to Google Play's internal test track with a single click. Now, I have talked about before, I don't mind AI when it comes to coding stuff, but I think that it's something you should use as a, like, hey, run this through for bugs or mistakes or whatever. I don't think you should have it do it for you. I think that's kind of not cool. First two apps, cloud at no cost, no credit card required. The Google Play Store is going to be filled with AI slop here shortly. With an AI Studio, you now have more customization options to design how your app looks and feels. The AI Studio build agent can automatically generate custom images on the fly using Nano Banana. So more AI generated images. Managed agents, Chrome DevTools, subscriptions. Get more work done and elevate. All right, so we're launching a new $100 AI Ultra plan specifically tailored for developers, technical leads, knowledge workers, and advanced creators. It includes 5 times higher usage limits in the Gemini app and anti-grav on our AI Pro plan, plus 20 terabytes of cloud storage and more features to help accelerate your dev cycles and bring the frontier of intelligence to your workflow. Google AI Pro paid subscriptions now include YouTube Premium Lite individual plan at no extra charge. This adds $8.99 in value monthly and lets you watch most YouTube and YouTube Kids videos ad-free, offline in the background for enhanced entertainment experiences. So they're trying to sell us on this, right? All of this just feels like AI stuff. Earlier this year, we introduced AI Inbox as a new view in Gmail that intelligently surfaces what matters most, which I have to complain about. So I didn't know this was a thing that they implemented, but I was suspicious because my inbox is a fucking nightmare right now. Like, it's already a nightmare because I have so many goddamn emails going in and out. Or not in, but or out, but in. And so this I feel like has made me actually lose things that I'm looking for. This is just right. Google Pics. We're introducing Google Pics, our new image creation and editing tool built on our latest Nano Banana that helps you create just about anything from party flyers to infographics with the creative controls you want. Whether you're building a design from a blank canvas or editing an existing photo, Pics takes the hassle out of complex image generation. The new tool features including object segmentation, text editing and translation, and integrations with Workspace. Google Pics is launching today to a limited number of trusted testers. This summer, it will roll out globally to Google AI Pro and Ultra subscribers and preview for Google Workspace business customers. Okay. We have a lot to go over. I'm trying to like skip through and jump through everything. Docs Live, a new feature lets you create docs and edit them with your voice. Just talk, and Docs Live handles the heavy lifting. So you'll be able to brain dump with Keep. Keep not only understands your rambles, it will get to work in the background, turning your stream of thoughts into an organized notes and lists at the speed of your voice. This feature is rolling out this summer for Google API Pro and Ultra subscribers. See, like, this is something I could see being useful, but you could literally use a TTS for this. I don't understand, like, STT. Speech to text. You don't have to have generative AI do that. I could see that being helpful. However, again, I'll just wait till the end. Sorry, I keep going on side tangents that are all going to come to a point. Introduce Google Flow, an AI Creative Studio, Google AI subscribers, Google Flow Agent, Gemini models, Google Flow tools, natural language, yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Look. With Google Flow Music, you're able to use Gemini Omni to work conversationally with the agent to direct shareable music videos. New refinement capabilities let you edit specific portions of your song with increased granularity. For example, you can change the section of lyrics to a different language, change the genre, adjust the instruments, or fine-tune just about anything else you can imagine. Real-time design and steering, designing with Stitch is now more natural and intuitive collaboration. You now describe what you want through text or say it aloud, and Stitch works alongside you to build and flow your ideas. You can also import existing code-based design files, ensuring your builds are on brand. Okay, so this is like science, Gemini for science, hypothesis generation built with cosine to simulates the scientific method. It collaborates with researchers to define a research challenge, then uses a multi-agent idea tournament to generate, debate, and evaluate hypothesis. To ensure absolute rigor, claims are deeply verified and supported by clickable citations. I don't like that. I don't like that. Literature insights, specific literature, we're gradually opening access, experimental tools, blah, blah, blah. Science skills, transform the way you learn. Ask YouTube. Okay, we're reimagining how users can search and discover content they're interested in with our new conversational search experience. Ask YouTube. With Ask YouTube, you can ask more complex search queries, such as wanting tips on how to teach your kid how to ride a bike. Ask YouTube will compile most relevant videos across all of YouTube's catalog, including long-form videos and shorts, and provide an interactive, structured response. Okay, so that's like, I gave you guys some highlights. There are some things I want to talk about. Big thing. First of all, okay. None of the features that I've seen, there was only one that I was like, I could kind of see that being useful. And that was the note-taking thing. But even that is something that you could just do with a speech to text. If you can't make sense of your gobbledygook from a speech to text, I don't know how to help you, but I digress. That's a totally different discussion. All of this is like, this YouTube thing is kind of crazy. Gemini Omni Flash, remixing and editing a video is easier than ever. You can just take somebody's short and edit it with AI. You can just take someone's short. That's what remixing is. Remixing is taking somebody else's short and doing something to it on YouTube. So anybody and everybody can take your short, your YouTube video, whatever, and remix it and turn it into something entirely new. And I don't see it in here. I don't see it in here about YouTube. All the YouTube news. Here's what I want. Conversational search. All right. We just announced new ways you can search and create on YouTube. Imagine region, blah, 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 blah. More complex search inquiries, relevant videos, YouTube premium members. You gotta expand your creative. Yeah, whatever. Exciting upgrade that makes it easy to step into the trends. Remix an eligible short by adding all your own prompts and images to create an entirely new version, like changing the scene into a 90s vibe or inserting yourself alongside your favorite creator, all while the context of the original video stays the same. See, you say that, but if you are AI-ifying it, that may not necessarily be true. Remixing with Omni delivers a fresh way for users to create and build on each other's imagination. The model better understands user intent, creating more consistent and meaningful storytelling while also handling complex video and audio adjustments behind the scenes. Means you can spend less time worrying about technical skills and more time focusing on your ideas. Or you could just fucking make the thing. Like, what okay, we'll go on. YouTube was that what that was? These guys walking through and then it turned them into pirates? Did I understand that correctly? Reimagine. Replace the brunette woman. So you can straight up... So you can straight up just insert yourself in the video and remove the original creator. Pirate costumes. See, this is not the same fucking bullshit. They can't tell you that this is the original, like... Okay, whatever. We'll keep going. YouTube Shorts remixed through Omni have digital watermarks that have metadata and link back to the original video. Creators are always in control of their content and have the flexibility to opt out of visual remix shorts at any time. Likeness detection, our industry-first tool that helps creators detect and manage their likeness, is also expanding to all creators 18 and older. Remix with Omni is now rolling out today at no cost for YouTube Shorts Remix in the YouTube Create app. So this is already a thing. This is already something that is around. Likeness detection, industry first tool, identify, understand if there are others using your face, request removal of unauthorized content that uses your likeness, protect your audience, keep your viewers from being misled about you. How to get started? Once you set this up, but I don't want likeness protection. I just want to turn it off. Can you do that? How can I control the remixing of my content? These features are only available to partners who use YouTube Studio Content Manager. Your content, including shorts and long-form videos, is made available for remix by default. Allowing remixing of your content can inspire creation across YouTube and potentially expand to new audiences. To restrict remixing for all your videos, please contact your partner manager. So you can only... I assume, because this lines up with what I was told, you can only turn off the ability to have your shorts completely, like, you're not allowed to remix my shit at all if you are a YouTube partner. And I don't know if this part is true, but I have been told... Oh, Reimagine Shorts with AI. Here we go. You can now use upgraded remix fixtures to reimagine shorts with new creative possibilities. Transform the video with your own prompts or choose from suggestions like adding yourself into a scene or putting a twist on the video. Currently, this feature supports English language and prompts in English only. This feature will be rolling out to most users in the coming weeks. Sign into the YouTube app. On an eligible short, tap Remix. You can choose to enter your own custom prompt from suggested prompts. Tap Next to generate. Upload 3 reference photos from your gallery to transform a scene. Wait for your video to be generated, then preview. The generated video will automatically create new audio based on the prompt and context of the scene. You can choose to edit your video further with Shorts creation tools before you upload it. How do I restrict the use of my content? Shorts remixing. But you can't do that. Based on what I just found, I can't tell them to completely get rid of it. So, Shorts remixing, I can only choose between video and audio only. So they could still use my shit for their remixing. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know how... Show many viewers like this video. I don't know how to completely... Help viewers hear more about unfamiliar terms while leaving the video. Concepts mentioned in video may automatically appear. Featured places. Collaboration. Yeah, so I don't know. But I was told, say best bad and worse options. Yeah, you gotta connect your YouTube partner manager. Duh, yeah, you're right, obviously. But I was also told, and this is the part that I can't find, but I was also told that if you choose to... I don't know that's part, again, this is alleged. This is something I was told. From a non-verifiable source. But I was told that if you talk to your YouTube partner about opting out, your content manager, whatever, they will stop pushing your videos to other people's feeds. I don't know how true that is. Based on how heavy they are pushing this fucking bullshit, I would not be surprised. Shadow ban you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, if you are a content creator and you do not want your shit to be stolen by AI, and you are a smaller content creator, you're not partnered with YouTube, you're just fucked. You are SOL because there is no alternative for you. You're just fucked. And then if you are a YouTube partner and you tell them, I don't want my shit used with AI, they shadow ban you. So you just aren't gonna grow, which is kind of fucking insane. All of this to say, what? Okay, I know we've talked about this before. I have talked about, like, what all this means, where all this goes, like, I've talked about all of this, right? My thing is, I don't understand what the purpose is, because it seems like they are taking, like, at first it was just like, that would explain why I keep getting garbage for shorts. Yeah, absolutely. Because it seems like first it started with the artist, then it was music, then it was all the stuff, right? We're now entering an era where the human element is entirely becoming obsolete. These companies are pushing AI so hard because they just want you to fucking consume. Consume, consume, consume. All of this stuff it's actually, like, upsetting to me. These AI tools are getting rid of bare minimum, like, not even learning how to edit videos. I feel like editing is daunting, but it's not hard, especially not learning how to fucking zoom. It's not that hard. More slaps, more views, more ad revenues, I guess. It's just, like I said, the only thing I could see of all of these features that they've listed was the notes thing, and I could literally just talk into my notepad and be fine. Or even better, write it down. Even better, write it down. Which I understand not everybody's brain works like that. Mine certainly doesn't, which is why I was like, well, speech to text. Like, I don't know, I don't need it to generate notes for me. And the thing is, right, guys, this isn't for free. Like, this isn't just, here you go, have this cool new tech. They're training it off of you. Everything that you put into these AI, like this AI bullshit, is learning off of what you do. Like, this is all, I feel like this is, I mean, there's more to unpack here, but I feel like this is all very sinister at its heart. It's packaged very pretty. It's packaged like something that you want to buy. Like, you want to buy into this. You want this. You want this feature. You want this feature. Look how nice this feature is. But it's packaged. That's the packaging. It's just, at the end of the day, they are using this to learn off of you as well. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this. Generative AI has hit the learning plateau. Hold on, I gotta fix my fucking keyboard. Here we go. Generative AI has hit the learning plateau. Oops. What's this stay? Is it peak plateau or just beginning? AI has officially entered the throe of delusionment. Maybe nearing their limits. I can't remember. I think it was ChatGPT AI is garbage. Oh god, you missed the whole fucking thing. So basically, and I don't know, I can't find exactly where I read this, but I think it was ChatGPT. Hold on. ChatGPT can no longer learn from users. My caps lock keeps. You are partially correct. I love the AI overview so much, but that's part of what we'll get into. Learn from user conversations, no. Learn from its interactions with users. But from what I understand, ChatGPT or one of these bigger AI models that's now, like, in the marketplace or whatever, has hit a point where it can no longer learn. It can no longer learn off of what it's being fed. Like, it can no longer learn anything more. It's run out of high quality content to feed it with. So I genuinely, and I'm getting my tinfoil hat on here because I know that there's nothing like that actually confirms this, at least not to the degree that I am willing to dig, because I'm sure it's in, like, the terms of service or the EULA or something like that. But I genuinely believe that some of this stuff is being implemented to train even further because we've hit that plateau. We have hit the point where they can't train it anymore with what's been given to it. So I genuinely think that this is I think there's something more sinister going on as far as why they are pushing this so hard. Now, the other part to this, remember how I said I could see this feature being useful? There is no AI feature that exists that can justify what it is doing to the planet and the communities around it, even if you don't give a shit about the work environment, the job market, the whatever. Even if you somehow do not give a shit about any of those things, AI data centers are a fucking hellscape to live next to. It gets rid of your clean water, and it keeps you up all fucking night. All fucking night. It is not acceptable that these tools are actively destroying the environment around it. Look at this. I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen, I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen how bad the water is where these people are living, but it is fucking terrible. It is absolutely garbage. This is perfect. This is the picture I was looking for. Oh, good, it's a YouTube video. I'm sorry, lady. I don't want to cut you off because I know what you're saying is important, but this is the point of my video I'm making. This right here is drinking water. This is what came out of this is what's coming out of these families' faucets right now. If you are an AI bro and you are still hyping AI up because it's the future, this is what the people who are living next to these data centers are getting for their drinking water. They have to have water shipped to them to have healthy drinking water. This is not acceptable. It is not acceptable that these features that we just looked into are causing this. It is not acceptable that these AI data centers are doing this to the companies around them, and these big companies do not give a flying fuck. It is so bad, guys. It is so bad that there was a energy company. It was the energy, I wish I could type, company no longer supplying energy to community. Here we go. Residents. Look at this fucking bullshit. If your energy company is no longer supplying energy, like, that's the thing I'm looking at. Jesus Christ. Neighbors, Blackstone. Energy, raise electricity rates. Henry to power AI data center. I type like an old woman, alright? Lake Tahoe, that's it. Lake Tahoe residents lose energy supplier to data center boom. So, to sum this all up, and I found this out through Charles' video, and he found it through, I think he was just watching the news or whatever. To sum this all up, this energy company has told their residents that they need to find somebody else to provide them power because they are wiring all of it to this new AI data center. These people, the Lake Tahoe residents, are losing their electricity to an AI data center. In addition to the bad water, in addition to the environmental shit, listen to this, guys. The sounds of an AI data center. Are you gonna play? Now imagine that, but at least 10 times louder. I have it on quiet. It's pretty quiet for me. I don't know how loud it was for you guys. But it's fucking bad. This is the sound of data center makes around the clock every single night while hundreds of homes sit right next door. If you are living next to one of these data centers, you are living in a fucking hellscape. There is no excuse for this. There is no possible feature that AI could pitch to me that justifies this. Absolutely nothing. It doesn't matter. And then this is not to say that AI does not have its place, because I genuinely think if it was done right, it could. I genuinely think, like I said, the feature of like writing notes down as you're speaking, we use it for like medical science to catch cancer cells way before we even had any concept of cancer cells being there. We can use it. It can be done right. But all of these features that Google, thank you, Demon, for the water. All of these features that Google has listed, the most important aspect of the entire fucking, like, AI boom is it needs to replace the human element. Like I said, I could totally see using AI for coding if you're trying to figure out where your code went wrong or if you made a simple mistake and that's why it won't work. Because I totally get, like, that I totally get. Having something completely code it for you, not even editing your video, doing all of this stuff, it's just, it's doing its best to remove the human element. And even like if you are not like if you even if you don't consent, you don't have a choice. It's a fucking nightmare. And then they wonder why the job market is so shitty. Like, I was reading all of this stuff and I was going, oh my god, like all of these jobs are going to go away, all of these people, like, and this is the cherry on top. Like, I've said this before, and I don't want anybody to misunderstand what I'm saying when I say this, but art theft has been happening for as long as art has existed. Always, 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 but you can always make more art. It's not okay that people are using AI to replace artists' jobs. It's not okay that they are stealing people's art and feeding it into their AI, but art theft happens all the time. That does not mean that it's okay or that that's something that we should, allow. It's just something that I kind of look at as that's just the way the world works. Whenever you upload your art or publish your art or anything like that, you run the risk of somebody stealing it and calling it their own. That's a totally different discussion aside from what we're going on about. My point being, even if you don't give a shit about the art part because you have the same mentality I do where somebody's gonna steal it or whatever, like, this is unacceptable. The job market situation is unacceptable. Just because somebody steals your art and calls it your own does not mean that they're going to take your job. It does not mean, like, it's a scam, right? It's not the same thing. But these AI, they're taking people's works and spitting something new out. They're taking up all of these jobs. They're doing all of these other things. I want genuine human error, not whatever the hell AI is doing. Well, yeah, because it's just like, it's taking all of this. It's just not acceptable. Like, the cost, the cost of AI is just not fucking worth what we're getting out of it. And most people don't even want these fucking tools. Like, I was listening or reading off all of this stuff that they're promoting, and so much of it, I was like, I don't fucking need any of this. I don't need this. I don't need an AI agent to trawl like hundreds of thousands of websites and compile data that may end up being wrong anyway. I don't need teams of agents that can execute orders with my permission. I don't need that. I don't need that. I really, really don't. The only people who quote unquote need that are busy CEO people who don't want to fucking pay people to do it for them anyway. It's not acceptable. Like, none of these features are features that I look at and think, oh my god, that's going to be so nice. There was one feature out of all of these 100 points that I was like, I could see that working, and it's just not worth the cost. It's not worth it. And there's, like I said, I do genuinely think there's something more sinister underneath all this. Environmental impact aside, I genuinely think they are trying to scrape more. They're trying to learn off of you even more is genuinely part of this. I think I genuinely hate the AI summary because A, I never asked for it, and B, it's wrong. Like, exactly, it is wrong all the time. It is not AI will hallucinate and change information, and just because you have the sources right there does not necessarily mean that the sources are correct, or that the average Joe is going to go out of their way to fucking look into those sources. It is a fucking battle right now for educators to get their students to write their own fucking essays. It is insane how hard the educators, the teachers have to work to make sure that the children that are educated, or that they're trying to educate, are actually educating themselves. It is already a fucking battle for them to do that. I don't understand why they think that, oh, but Gemini will put all the sources at the end, is going to fix the problem that it's created. Nobody wants to think anymore. I've seen it get so bad, and I've talked about this before, where people will ask AI to generate prompts for it to generate because it is so bad. It is getting to a point where people don't even want to think for themselves. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking insane. It is not acceptable that this is how far they're going, and people are in genuine, like, actual hellscapes. They are living in fucking hellscapes and losing things that they need that are necessities because of these AI denizators. And these guys have the fucking audacity to dress it up as a product that you should give them money for, which you never even asked for this product. You never even asked for this product. It's ridiculous. I think you should normalize failing students that use ChatGPT. You have to learn to fucking think for yourself. I don't understand. I just do not understand why this is such a prevalent thing. I really, really don't. And here is the bottom line, right? So it is becoming so invasive that it's everywhere. Like, I know that I talked about this when I was talking about, like, the NTE stuff, but I do think that human made is going to become a selling point. I am hoping we are approaching the end of the AI bubble, because this is fucking insane. Nobody asked for this. Nobody wanted this. Nobody wanted to have anything to do with this. The only people who are sucking big tech AI bros dick right now is the people who do not understand just how bad this is for people, who do not understand that it's a tool that is coming at the cost of you, the user, because it's making you actively stupider, and it's destroying the lives of the people who live around it. It is not acceptable that these are the costs that AI is incurring, and it's a product that nobody fucking asked for. Nobody asked for this. The only people propping this up right now are big name companies. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's very upsetting. It's very, very, very upsetting. So, now, that being said, what do we do about it? The problem with YouTube in particular is that YouTube is not... There is no great alternative to YouTube. There's a lot of content creators on YouTube that we all know and love. Some of these content creators have contracts and stuff like that, and some of these content creators are big enough that they could opt out of this AI bullshit and be just fine. Not everybody is. That's the shitty part. It is putting smaller creators who want to be able to make shit and grow in a bad position, because either you submit to the AI overlord or you forego growth, because there's no other website like YouTube in its current state. And they say it's not a monopoly, but we can get into that other way. So here's what we need to do. Now that we got this out of the way, we got all this big yappage that I wanted to get on out of the way, I would recommend... The deadline is tomorrow. Starting the 26th, they're going to make AI the default Google search. I would recommend, if you have the time, to go out and find a browser and... I would go out, I'd find a new browser, I would find a new search engine. Right now, I've heard a lot about DuckDuckGo for search engine. I'm still struggling to find alternatives for browsers. I've heard mixed things about Brave. I've heard good and bad. I've heard Firefox is also implementing AI features. However, you can choose to opt out. If that's good enough for you, feel free to go to Firefox. I'm looking for other alternatives that go way back to just like we're not using AI in our shit at all. I think that's going to be really hard to find, but that is something that I'm going to be looking for. But like I said, your deadline for Google implementing the shit is tomorrow. If you have the time, I would go look for an alternative if it is something that bothers you. This is something that I don't want people to feel like, because I totally get it. I've been there. It feels hopeless. It feels like you have no choice. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not going to change it because I'm not doing anything. Already choosing not to use the product, in my opinion, is you exerting the power that you have. It's something like a search engine, in my opinion. I mean, again, I'm not somebody that relies on Google for everything. Like, it's just a search engine. I could go to any search engine and would not give it a shit. But you know, if you rely on Google's infrastructure, like I use a lot of Google Docs for a lot of my writing and everything like that, and it'll take a long move, like it's whatever. If you have the space or time or whatever to change it, then please do what you can with the immediate sphere of influence that you have. If your work is forcing you to use it, then you know you need to get paid. Just do what you can with the small immediate sphere of influence that you have. Don't platform AI. Don't call people out. Give people alternatives. That's what I say. I think that honesty without kindness is brutality. If you can tell these people, hey, what you're engaging in is not good, here are some alternatives, I think that is a much better way to handle it than just your piece of shit for using it. Because some people genuinely, I think, don't feel like they have a choice. I think genuinely a lot of people feel like they don't have any other option, or they feel like it's inevitable or whatever. Treat them with kindness unless they're an insufferable AI bro, in which case, fuck those guys. But if it's like your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, or whatever people, your friends even, if it's people that you care about, treat them with honest sincerity and kindness. Show them alternatives. Tell them which other places they can go. Because a lot of people right now can only change small things in their lives because of the way things are built right now. Do what you can in your immediate sphere of influence. Take pride in the fact you are doing what you can do. I genuinely think that if you are not super mega attached to Google search engine, I'm also going to be looking for alternatives to like Google Drive, because like I said, I do put my writing on there. I don't want them to feed that into their AI bullshit. I don't want that. Find alternatives and share them. If you find alternatives that have really worked for you, please, please, please submit them in, my Discord server, ping me or tag me in whatever so that we can start getting these alternatives out there, because this is not okay. And when it all hits the fan, like all this infrastructure is going to collapse. Google and all these other big Meta, all these other big companies are going to end up floundering because the AI bubble pops and it's fallen through and they're not going to know what the fuck to do with themselves. So, if you can save your shit elsewhere, if you can find infrastructure like me, I'm considering moving to Linux for my OS because Microsoft is doing the same bullshit. Like, just find alternatives that you can change within your small sphere of influence. In my opinion, if you are trying, and even if it's a small thing, it is proof that you do care on some level and that you tried. I always tell you guys, it's important that you try. Ow! Thank you for the sub! Appreciate it. I always say, guys, it is important that you try your best. Thank you, Chase, for being here. Thank you for logging in. Chase was nice enough to bring this kind of stuff to my attention because I'm living under a rock. If he hadn't said anything, I wouldn't have known anything about it. So even stuff like that, telling people that you care about what's going on and informing them about this kind of thing is really, really important. But it's getting bad. It's getting bad. We are entering dystopia, and it's crazy. You think about like cyberpunk and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, cool neon aesthetic, but we are just living in cyberpunk with less cool aesthetics. We are in nightmare hellscape right now. People are suffering and don't have water, and it's just bad. It's all just bad. It's very, very bad right now. So, whatever you have, what are your small sphere of influence? Don't use Google. Don't use, YouTube. I don't know that there's any alternative, but if you can find one, feel free to let me know. But like I said, share it with your family, your friends. Um, do whatever you got to do. Do whatever, like, talk to people, meet them where they're at, unless they're an insufferable AI bro. We've talked about that before. Like, just meet people with honesty and kindness, because I guarantee you that if you don't, um, they're even less inclined to change and be better people. I think that we really need to meet people and show them and understand where they're coming from and see if they understand. Not everybody knows about how bad the water is. Not everybody knows what it's like to sleep next to a center. Not everybody has that experience, but I think that we should try to share with people what these people who are going through, especially if you know somebody who pays for AI and is encouraging these companies to keep using it. It's not okay. So that's it. That's the side quest for today. It was really, really long. I will